Alright guys, so they finally released a summonable SSR version of Master Roshi. Right now this is basically the only TUR version of Master Roshi in Dokkan. There is of course the full power buff form, but it's got a different name. That's not the same one I'm talking about here. This guy gets a 628% attack buff on super attack. So he is ridiculous. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, we're going to rainbow this guy, we're going to Dokkan Awaken him, and we're going to take him into some events, and we're going to see just exactly how ridiculous the 628% attack buff can be. Now, here's the thing, too. I was looking through his links. He doesn't really have the best, linking partner. A unit that would have, Infighter, Brainiacs, and Fierce Battle would be his best friend, but there's not a unit that has all three of those. So I think that in Dokkan Fest, Kid Goku is probably his best linking partner, but what we're going to do to try and get his max sort of attack is I think we're going to do a rotation of Bra, Roshi, and then LRB Pan. I think that is going to give us basically his highest damage output. So let me go ahead and, level this guy up. He's only on one category team, right? Only the Childhood Saga, so he's only on Kid Goku's team right now. Let me level him up. We'll see how good he is. Also, by the way, remember that Piccolo, Jr. from the 23rd World Tournament, he does a technique called the Reverse Mafuba. Then Kami inside of the human's body. That's a card. People are always like, why is this random human on the Realm of Gods category? That's why. And then also Trunks from the Dragon Ball Super Saga, they also bust out the Mafuba. So, if we get, a Trunks card that does a Mafuba, that gets, a 600% attack buff or something like that, that could be interesting. I like what they did with this Roshi card. He's pretty good. So, let's go ahead and see how good he can be. Alright guys, so we'll hop into an event with this version of the Childhood team. Right now, there's a couple of things I want to see with how this Roshi's going to perform. Of course, we want to see, his max potential. I think the rotation of Bra, Roshi, and LRB Pan probably will get him his best attack numbers, but I mean, we'll see. I also want to see, how much damage he's going to do after he gets to 628% attack buff, right? Because he'll only be able to do that one time. Then I sort of want to see what he's going to be doing after that. Remember that he does, because of the fact that he stuns himself and the enemy when he does that super attack the first time, that does mean that he can't additional attack with the 628% attack buff. So I'm going to be honest, I don't really see a lot of benefit in giving Roshi additionals or crits. I don't think either are really going to help him out that much. I think what you're going to want to do with him is prioritize his defensive abilities. So if we look at it, I actually went ahead and gave him 15 dodge. I thought that would be the best because, again, this guy, he's kind of like your ace in the hole, right? As long as we miss super attacks with him, he's not going to get that ridiculous 628% attack buff or anything like that. So, you can save him for when the moment is, I just looked and saw that on the next turn, we're going to have oh boy. Oh boy. We're going to get the rotation right away. Okay, so hopefully Roshi doesn't additional here, because if he additionaled, I believe that would activate his passive. Obviously, I don't want that to happen. We want to get to this next rotation where Brawl will be... Oh, I thought he did additional right there. Now, this Roshi, he is actually a superb unit because let's take away, that giant nuke damage he could do, right? He seals on super attack, which is incredible. Now, again, he does stun the enemy, but I'm not really too sure if that's only the first time he does his super attack or not. That's why I do kind of want to test that out today in this video, right? I want to see if does he stun the enemy on subsequent super attacks and not just the first one. I kind of get the feeling that the stun is only on that, the attack with the 628% boost, but we'll see. Oh no, this is also, Sin is going to be an AGL unit right here. Okay, well, this is going to be pretty interesting right here. We'll go ahead and activate LRB Pan's active skill. So Remember, what does B-Pain give? Like she gives like a 99% buff to... Oh, no, wait, but here's the thing. Roshi gets this buff when performing a super attack, right? Which I don't think would buff it, so she's not going to buff it as much as a unit that gets at the start of turn, right? But the fact that Brawl was able to give Roshi that 40% first, I think that does factor in. Okay, so, well, anyway, let's go ahead and see what Roshi could do here. Brawl on rotation, giving her 40%. LRB Pan giving her active skill. I'm not completely sure how, like, exactly what it's going to equate to for Roshi, but this should be ridiculous, redonkulous, Omega level. This should be summonable LR level for sure. 4.8 million. Whoa. Roshi, chill. All right, whoa. All right. So, Roshi crits for 6 million, stunned and sealed him. A 4.8 million attack stat. That is summonable LR level for sure, dude. Whoa. Okay, that was pretty good. That was pretty damn good. Now, again, I do also want to see, though, let's go ahead and see like what Roshi will be able to do after this, right? I guess I'm not going to be able to see if he can stun, because Omega is now immune to stunning, right? So I guess I should hop into an older event in order to be able to see if Roshi can only stun once or not. So I guess what we'll do is let's finish up this rotation right here, and then on the next turn, we'll just see what attacks that he's able to get with his second super attack. Because remember, you know, the 628% attack buff is ridiculous, but, you know, that is only a one-turn thing, right? You're not going to be getting that any more than once per fight. But, I mean, like, you could take him into Dokkan Battlefield, Super Battle Road, like, everywhere. Roshi can dominate in all of the hard difficulty modes, because really just the one attack is, like, pretty much all you're going to need. So it's going to work out very, very well. So... Okay, so here we'll have him with Fierce Battle active. Remember, the other thing, too, is that he does lower his defense by 100% when performing a super attack. So, I wonder if him lowering his defense, if that is only once only as well. Like, his passive is, you know, built in such a weird way. Okay, so there we got the 15 dodge to activate. All right, so he's still at, like, 500,000. Like, that's decent. That's not the worst ever, and like he can seal. I don't know if he could still stun after. Based upon the amount of damage he took right there, I'd say it's possible that he doesn't lose the defense after that first super attack. So I don't know. Honestly, like, to be for real, this Roshi card is like absolutely ridiculous. Like, he's very, very useful. Oh, B-Pan. So that's a full heal for us, the GT link, huh? So okay. Let's keep testing this out, though. I want to go... We're going to go into a low-level boss fight right now, so we can see Roshi super attack, like, multiple times, and to see if he'll only stun once or not. Alright, guys, so this is going to be Roshi's second attack of this Dokkan event right here. So we'll be able to see if he can stun twice. Again, I would expect that the stunning aspect is one time only, but I actually don't know if it's going to be only one time only or not. So now we'll find out, because okay, yeah. So the stun is one time only, because I was going to say, if he if he guaranteed stunned and critted on every single, like, or excuse me, if he guaranteed stunned and sealed on every attack, like, that's really freaking strong. So okay. I mean, here, let's go ahead and hop back in. Let's see, like, one more super attack with him. We did get his best, like, the rotation I wanted to very early, but as you guys could see, like, you know, giving him the 15 dodge, he's able to hold up well, plus he already gets 150% defense at the start of turn. Like, so, you know, he's very good defensively until you want to bust him out and toss that Mafuba out, and then at that point, it's like a one-hit kill move for most enemies in the game, so he is very, very good. Alright, guys, so let's go ahead and get one more super attack with Roshi. This time, we'll have Roshi linked up with Kid Goku, who's able to give him, I believe, Turtle School as well as Fierce Battle. And then, of course, we do have Brawl on rotation. with her massive 40% attack buff increase. So let's see what this is going to look like for Roshi right here. Again, I'm thoroughly impressed by him. They made a good unit here. Okay, so now he's at 4.26. He's really good. They did a really good job, man. I like the design of him because he's a really good defensive unit. He only lowers his defense, I believe, on that first super attack. So once you get that out of the way, he's a tremendous defensive unit. And then he has like nuking potential. Like he's really good. A lot of people have asked me to take him into like Super Battle Road, to take him into the punching bag event. We're gonna do all of that, no worries, because he is like a special type of unit. Like they really gave Roshi a lot of respect. Oh, when I was mentioning Mafuba units, they could give us a Mafuba Tournament of Power Master Roshi as well. I would love that. Like, the Tournament of Power, there's still so much untapped potential there with units. Maybe for Saiyan Day, they'll do another Tournament of Power, like, theme type thing. Maybe they'll release, Evolution Blue Vegeta as, like, a standalone, Dokkan Fest card. And then they'll release, like, the Universe 6 Namekians to give the Namekians another buff. Maybe they'll release Tournament of Power Gohan finally. A Master Roshi. Like, there's a lot of stuff they could do, man. That would be really good. But, alright, let's go ahead and take a look at why this Roshi is so good. Alright, so this is Illusory Ritual Master Roshi. His leader skill is the Childhood Saga Category Key 3, HP attack and defense 120%, or Super Tech Types 3 key and HP attack and defense 90%. So an amazing leader skill for Dokkan Battlefield. His super attack is the Mafuba, which does supreme damage and seals super attack. Oh, they could do Master Mutaito. He also does some Mafuba. That, of course, is Roshi and the Crane Hermit's, teacher. He is the one that originally sealed up Demon King Piccolo. He has an SR card, but, I mean, they very easily could give him an SSR. Roshi's passive is the the Mafuba, supreme damage and seal super attack. Then his passive skill, the Power of Self-Sacrifice. He gets 150% defense at the start of turn. Then, one time only, he gets a 628% attack buff, the largest in the game by far. It's not even close, by the way. It's like he has an extra 400% on like the second highest one. And then he so the 628% attack. I can't even talk straight. He's so good. The 628% attack buff. He loses 100% defense. He performs a guaranteed crit, and he stuns himself and the attacked enemy. Now, he's stunning himself. That's to ensure that he won't additional, and get a second attack, at 628%. Stunning himself and losing the defense and performing the crit. All of that only happens on that first attack. And then his negative 100% defense is calculated differently. So he does end up with 0 defense after performing the super attack once per battle. So, if you're not careful in like Super Battle Road, that definitely could get you killed. Like, we're going to take him into Super Battle Road, but we're definitely going to have to be very like smart with how we use him. And then his links are Turtle School, Infighter, Supreme Warrior, Brainiacs, World Tournament Champion, The Incredible Adventure, and Fierce Battle. So, I mean, he has reasonable links for the team that he's going to be on. His 12 key multiplier is 135%. And then he is, of course, only on one category at the moment, which is ridiculous, by the way. Roshi performs the Mafuba and dies, failing to seal King Piccolo in that saga, right? The reason Roshi and King Piccolo encountered each other is they were both headed to the last Dragon Ball. Why are Roshi and King Piccolo not on the Seekers of the Dragon Ball category? It honestly does not make a lot of sense. But yeah, he's on the Childhood Saga team, but he really should be on the Seekers of the Dragon Ball team. There's no excuse. Like, King Piccolo, like, they have old King Piccolo on the Seekers category, but they don't have young King Piccolo. And then this SCR one awakens to the young King Piccolo, right? So, sure, I'll give him a pass for that unit, but there's no excuse. This Roshi was literally trying to get the Dragon Balls so they could wish for Demon King Piccolo to be, like, defeated and removed from the world. Like, it's insanity to me. Like, this is really one of the biggest shafts of a category in Dokkan history. Like, it's like when AGL Piccolo was not on the revived Warrior scene, even though he literally just got brought to Namek by being revived by Purunga. Like, I actually expect at the next data download to this guy be added to the Secrets of the Dragon Ball category. He should be. Like there's no excuse. But even without it, he is still amazing on Kid Goku's team. He's a really strong unit, and I can't wait to use him in some of these other modes. We'll finish up here. Thanks, guys, for watching. Let me know what you think of the 628% attack buff, and I'll catch you guys next time.